What's up, guys? My name is Preston from Exotic Car Blacklist, and I had the pleasure of working with Statline, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and getting to partner with them to drive this 2024 Alfa Romeo Tonale Veloce with a little bit of Italian flair. You have to pronounce that name just a little different. But I had the opportunity to work with this dealership and drive the Alfa Romeo brand around for the past 3 days. And what I can tell you is that I've learned some very interesting things. The first thing that I learned was that driving a PHEV, a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, was night and day from driving an electric vehicle. There is no such thing as range anxiety when you're driving this thing around, because you know at the end of the day, when that battery dies on this, which is 32 miles of charge, when that battery dies, you have the gas power to fall back on to be able to then continue to drive this thing. So this vehicle has 180 horsepower just on the gas alone, 285 when it's mixed with the hybrid. And when I tapped, this is something I just learned here. When you tap the e-hybrid mode inside on the dash, you'll notice that when you're in EV mode, that it's rear wheel drive. And when you're in full gas mode, it looks like by the animation that it's front wheel drive. And when you're in hybrid mode, which is the bridge between gas and electric, then you are in all-wheel drive. So that was something that the animation showed me on the inside. I'm not exactly sure because I don't have a dyno or a way to lift this up to hit the gas when it's turned on. But I do know that it is an all-wheel drive vehicle, all-wheel drive vehicle for sure. That is something that I 100% do know. So driving this vehicle over the past 3 days, again, I've learned these lessons. Range anxiety is definitely not a thing. Two, plug-in hybrids are very fun to drive. And then three, that this vehicle can be taken out for any occasion that you could think of possible. So I drove it for, I would say about 100 and so miles. And that 100 and so miles are broken up over the 3 days. I picked the vehicle up with a full tank, which was 260 miles. And right now I am sitting at 230 miles on my fuel tank. So that means over 3 days of driving over 100 miles, I've only burned 30 miles off of my MPG that I had. I would come, plug it up as you see here, just literally plug it up, and that would give me an extra 32 miles. So what I noticed is that there was only one time over the 3-day period where I drove over that 32-mile range that it had, and it ran out of juice. And that was actually the first day I picked it up. It completely ran out of juice. And then it switched over to gas power. I didn't have that issue anymore the whole drive. So I'm assuming I just didn't pick it up with 100% charge on the battery, which is completely normal from the dealership. So the vehicle has a combined mileage of about 360 miles, and driving this vehicle was so much fun. Again, there's no range anxiety, and it makes you want more of the electric power out of the vehicle, which was something that I noticed day one of driving, because this vehicle is actually a blast to drive. The interior is super premium. So when you're in it, you're just like, man, I want more. I want more. And it's not more in a bad way. It's just that this vehicle has so many positives. You just want more out of it. Look at this thing in this green. It's absolutely beautiful. So I think this green is the only green one right now on the dealership lot. But this green one is the only green one that I've seen on the road. This is the most expensive color that you can purchase with this vehicle. When I first got there and picked it up, I wasn't really too sure of the green. But as I drove it around, the green was actually a good looking vehicle. I actually liked it a lot. It grew on me the more I drove it. So yeah, it's pretty premium, man. When you look at the other vehicles in the lineup, in the Tonale lineup, you have the Sprint, you have the Speciale, and you have the TI, and then you have the Veloce, which I have here. The Veloce obviously is the top of the line. If you look at my review, I talked about the differences in all other vehicles together, chrome tip exhaust, a couple other things, a couple other goodies, seats. But you have to go take a look at that review, and then you can see exactly what I'm talking about. That is actually posted. But yeah, this vehicle, man, it did everything for me as far as its size, as far as comfort. The size was definitely there. I was very worried with it being a compact SUV. I've never been in a compact SUV for over a drive or a ride, I should say, and I've never owned one. But being able to drive this around for a couple of days, I've learned that compact SUVs are a growing segment in SUV sales, and that they're not as small as I thought they were. Like we just did a Costco run, and we were able to fit all of our groceries literally in the back of this thing. You would be surprised the amount of room, the space, the cargo space that's in the back of there. In the review video, I set my seat in front seat. I put it to my height. I'm 6'5", and I was able to get into the rear seat there, had enough room to where I wasn't like closed in and felt claustrophobic or anything like that. So there's plenty of room in this vehicle as well. You have a lot of bells and whistles. This is a very safe vehicle. You have everything from lane assist, 360 camera, cruise control assist. You have traffic jam assist. And the options continue to go on. There are radars and sensors all over this vehicle. This vehicle is absolute tech and luxury combined to give you MPGE. So I really like that about this vehicle. Take a plug-in hybrid out. It's the step into the world of electric vehicles. And what you will learn is that driving PHEVs are an absolute blast. You still get your instant torque, but if you don't want to give up that motor, then you don't have to give up that ICE motor, because this thing here is a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder inline turbo. So what that means is that when you step on the gas, it picks up and go. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not the vehicle you jump in and you go to the drag strip in, because it has a 0-60 of 6 seconds, which is we're just gonna leave it there. But it's still a great vehicle overall. I'm sure you're not buying this particular vehicle for the speed or to be quick, right? So speed is top end, quickness is the acceleration. You're buying this for comfort, style, luxury. You're buying this for the MPGE that this vehicle allots you, which is 77 MPGE, which is absolutely mind-blowing. This has best-in-class horsepower, best-in-class torque. It won the 2024 Green SUV Award from the Green Journal. One is JD Power's overall brand quality for this particular vehicle. So there are many reasons to purchase this vehicle besides it being a PHEV. This is just a great vehicle all around. And my experience, again, has been absolutely amazing. Thank you, Statline, Alfa Romeo, Maserati at 800 Gold Hill Road in Fort Mill, South Carolina, Suite 101, for allowing me to come out and get this thing for the weekend. If you guys need assistance finding something of this realm in the Tonale range, in the Alfa Romeo line itself, you're interested in taking a look at the Veloce PHEV, because to me, this vehicle is an absolute fun vehicle to drive. It is a complete blast, and you can't go wrong with this vehicle. And one of the last things I did want to touch on, though, is the tech in this vehicle is like beyond my wildest comprehension, beyond what I drive on a regular basis. I feel like the only step that can come next will be autonomous driving. And I say that because it has all the bells and whistles as far as sensors and radars that keep this vehicle on the road, that tries to keep you safe as well. Of course, the Alfa Romeo line is a race-inspired line, and you can see all the race lines from the race lines within the body of the vehicle that they went after when they created this. And this vehicle is a first of its own, as Alfa Romeo has not created an electric vehicle, let alone a PHEV. Right. And it's a lot of firsts that come along with this vehicle. So not only are you getting the plug-in hybrid capability, but you're getting a brand with over 100+ years of that customer satisfaction. You're buying a brand that you know is going to be around forever. At the end of the day, I do recommend this vehicle. This vehicle is a spectacular vehicle to own, to drive, and it does it all for professionals down to those green conscious people in the world. Like, it literally does it all. So guys, again, I want to thank you for coming to watch this 2-part series. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you go watch that review. My name is Preston. This is Exotic Car Blacklist, and I thank you guys for coming to watch this video. Until next video, until next vehicle, I will see you later. Your boy Preston's out. Thank you for watching. Peace.